What's going on, guys? It's your boy B Lee back again with another video. Tonight we got a special guest with us, my baby Katira. She's a Walking Dead fan too, so she had to get up in this. Um, Tonight's episode to me was kind of dry. This was like the first dry episode all season so far. Um, so dry, to be honest with you, I was hardly paying attention.
I know, he went to the bathroom in the middle of the episode, and usually he doesn't take his eyes off the TV during the episode, but this time I was like, you want me to pause it? And he was like, no, you can just play the episode.
Yeah, like, I did catch parts where, Carl found Sadiq. Half of me didn't want to trust him, but, Sadiq seems like, a cool guy to bring back to the community. Will Rick like it? Probably not. I like how Carl was, telling himself that, he doesn't want to follow in Rick's footsteps as far as just not trusting people and just killing people on sight. I did think that was, very interesting of Carl.
He reminded me of Rick when he found Sadiq in the woods, when he was like, I'm going to ask you a series of questions.
Oh, yeah.
How many walkers have you killed? And that's exactly what Rick used to ask people before he let them in the community. So he's kind of like, just like Rick.
Yeah, and then, I'm so proud of you. But yeah, Michonne, shut up. Michonne and Rosita, they went rogue. So is Daryl and Tara. Rosita and Michonne ran into a couple of saviors. Rosita came through with the RPG. I thought that was pretty dope. And then as soon as, we thought the girl savior was going to get away, Daryl came through once again with the dump truck, and saved everybody. So it was like, yo, Daryl be coming through, like, out of nowhere.
My favorite.
Just like last episode. Was it last episode? When Carol thought the savior was going to get away, and then... No, it wasn't. It was 2 episodes.
Yeah, it was an episode before that.
But yeah, Daryl just keep coming through. So, Daryl the MVP of the episode, for real, for real. But,
he's always MVP.
anyways. Oh, and Rick is dumb. Like, why would you go back to the scavengers, like, knowing they can't be trusted? That's why, like, at the end of the episode, he in a trash box. But I don't know, knowing Rick, he might got something planned. That's why, like, he's all calm. So that, like, he said, I forgot the leader's name, but he told her, like, yo, my people know I'm here, so if I don't come back, then that's going to tell them something and they're coming, so.
But I don't know, because maybe they don't have his back. Because everybody's they all have their own agenda. Everybody's planning their own thing, even though the plan was to stick to the plan that Rick and all them came up with. Now, everybody's trying to get revenge. So Rick only wanted to kill Negan. He didn't want to kill the rest of the people. But now Daryl's just like, let's just kill everybody. And then Rosita just wants to kill everybody. So with everybody doing their own thing, it's kind of like the plan may get ruined. And they may forget about Rick.
It might be like that. And then, back to the hilltop, Maggie has officially taken the saviors that Jesus brought back and locked them up, along with Gregory, which I think he just needs to be killed altogether, but including the saviors. But I still think Maggie needs to just kill him and not keep him captive, because as we saw through throughout the episode, they're plotting. Like, all of them are plotting, even though there's a couple saviors that's like, hey, we need to just take it easy. But at the same time, that one particular savior that wants his revenge on everybody, he's a loose cannon. So you really can't trust the saviors. And I'm sticking to my theory that Jesus is low-key a savior, because he doing too much. But,
Side note, can we talk about the little love interest that's going on between Ezekiel and Carol?
oh, yeah.
when Ezekiel was like, you know, or no, Carol was like, why did you keep visiting me when I told you to leave me alone? And Ezekiel was like, because I could be real with you. I felt real. And Carol was like, you are real. So I think there's something going on between them
She
two.
like dreadhead.
I
dog.
think they should be together, even though I was all for, like, since the beginning, I've been for, like, Daryl and Carol being together. Like, I wanted them together so bad, and it just never happened. So at this point, I don't think it's going to happen. But if Carol's going to be with somebody else, I think Ezekiel is, like, a good match for her.
Yeah, and then that little boy, Benjamin's little brother, you know, followed Carol. And, you know, Carol has a bad reputation when it comes to kids. Like, she doesn't, like, she has no filter when it comes to kids. She'll tell kids, like, hey, if you don't listen to me, you're gonna die. Basically. Like, she told dude, like, if you don't stay out here, you're not coming back. But she did what I felt she shouldn't do. She let him come with her. And, you know, I mean, ain't nothing happened. But at the same time, it's like, I don't know.
But if he does get killed,
Then it's gonna be on Carol.
Ezekiel will lose it. Because he's basically lost everything and, like, everyone that he's cared about.
Mm-hmm.
You said the little boy's name was Benjamin? Or no, that was the older brother.
Yeah.
Yeah, Benjamin was like a son to Ezekiel. So when Benjamin died, that already kind of broke Ezekiel's heart.
Mm-hmm.
So now the only thing he has left to remember Benjamin by is his little brother. And then, you know, he just lost Sheba and all of his, all the people in the kingdom. So now Benjamin's little brother is literally the only one left. So if he loses him too, it's like he basically lost everything.
Mm-hmm. So, as far as the episode is concerned, that's all I got. Because, like I said, I hardly paid attention to this one. This was the driest episode. You got anything else about the episode?
No, I mean, it was so good, but it was, compared to all the episodes from the beginning of the season, everything's been action-packed and fast-paced. Like, each episode, they've never been slow. Usually by now in the season, we would have gotten a slow episode. So tonight was kind of like finally that slow episode. I think it'll pick up next week, though.
Alright, so we did find out who the crossover character was, which is Morgan. At first, I thought it was going to be somebody from Fear coming over to The Walking Dead, but when, you know, we all found out it was Morgan, you know, tell them what you said.
I think it's a good fit that Morgan is going to be the person that crosses over to Fear the Walking Dead, because nobody else is more experienced than Morgan. Nobody else fits the part like Morgan does. Like, it wouldn't really make sense if you had Rick going to the crossover episode, because Fear is happening before The Walking Dead. Like, The Walking Dead is while the apocalypse is going on and surviving. Fear is like before the apocalypse started, and then like the beginning of it and during it. So even in The Walking Dead, when Morgan was the first person that Rick met when Rick got out of the hospital, and Morgan was so experienced, like he had his son with him. He could tell if it was a walker bite on you. He knew he had like a method of killing walkers. He had his doors boarded up in his house. He would get quiet when walkers around. Like, he was really experienced with it. So I think it really fits that he is the character that's going to be crossing over to Fear, because it's kind of like he's had his experience from the apocalypse, like being in the apocalypse for a while. So it makes sense. Like, I don't think, and everybody's mad about it, but I think it's a good fit. Like, he fits that part better than any other character on The Walking Dead would have.
We just gotta see how, you know, everything's gonna play out. Especially the location they're in, like, cause I know in The Walking Dead, they were in, like, even like in the first season, they was in Atlanta the whole time. So, you know, in Fear the Walking Dead, they're like, what, Mexico, something like that. I think they crossed the border again. I don't even pay attention to Fear, so.
I know, yeah. I think they're in Mexico, I'm pretty sure.
I don't even like Fear like that. Fear to me is just dry.
I like Fear the Walking Dead. But, I mean, of course, I like The Walking Dead the best. But Fear the Walking Dead is still pretty good to me. Like, it's still a pretty good show to, like, pass time by when you're waiting for The Walking Dead to come back on.
But we'll see what kind of role they got Morgan playing in Fear. But I was hoping they was gonna bring like Nick from Fear into The Walking Dead. That would be tight to have Rick and Nick side by side. That joint would be tight.
Yeah, I don't think they would ever do that for us. They'd be, nah. They're not going to excite us that much. Like, that'd be too good to have them both on the set. And I wonder if with Morgan being crossed over into Fear, I wonder if they're going to show his wife. Because remember in The Walking Dead, in the first season, they showed, you know, his son crying because he wanted his mom, and the mom was a walker, and she would, like, come knock on the door, try to pull the door and stuff as a walker, and he wanted to let her in. But I wonder if, since Fear the Walking Dead is the beginning of the apocalypse and before it started, if they're going to show her with the son and Morgan, and then show how she got killed and everything.
Yeah, and then, like, if they do that, you know, The Walking Dead started in, like, 2010, so the son was, like, real young, so if we do it now, the little boy would be, like, older. So they would probably have to recast his son or try to, like, write it in so, like, his son wasn't in the scene. I don't know how they would do that. They would probably just recast his son, maybe. Who knows? But that's all I got. That's all you got?
Yeah, that's all I got.
Alright. Well, guys, thank you for watching my video. I hope you enjoyed it. You know, if you like what you saw, please like, subscribe, share, whatever you feel. And as you know, it's your boy B. Lee, my baby Katira. Go on, say goodbye.
Bye, y'all.
And yeah, and we out.